Hi there and welcome to the channel. I want to let you know why I'm making these videos. It's because the things that interest me most, the things I'm most passionate about, are topics related to finding a deeper sense of connection with ourselves and with others and with life itself. Basically, developing more aliveness. Now, something that blocked me from a sense of aliveness for many years, for most of my life actually, was a struggle with insomnia. I struggled with insomnia in some shape or form for as long as I can think. So either it was an obsession about sleep anxiety, worrying about not getting enough sleep, or just a general sense of unease. And then also I went through phases of full-blown insomnia, either sleep onset insomnia where I just couldn't get to sleep, or more pressingly for me, I went through a bout of 8 years of sleep maintenance insomnia, where every single night, with very few exceptions, I would wake up at around 3 a.m., 4 a.m., found myself wide awake and unable to go back to sleep. Eventually I would go back to sleep, but it took a huge toll on my life. I would basically postpone life for my insomnia. I would cancel appointments and things and trips and outings and whatever joys that life had for me. Oftentimes I felt disconnected from it because I never felt fully recharged. And well, my journey out of insomnia was a lot longer than it had to be. Once I shifted out of insomnia, and looking back now, I can see that it took so long because I followed a lot of well-meaning but not so great advice. And unfortunately, most of the advice that's out there, that's readily available, that's kind of the first thing if you Google insomnia or sleep troubles, or if you talk to some experts actually, they will often not speak from true experience with insomnia, but they'll talk from this place of just something that they've heard, something that they've read, and they mean well, but oftentimes this is actually something that can deepen our problem with insomnia. It can perpetuate the notion of insomnia, and it is often rooted in this mentality of needing to try more, needing to add more efforts, needing to control sleep, trying harder to sleep, all that kind of stuff. And I can tell you right now that if you're a true insomniac, then you've probably tried all those things and you've probably found that they don't really fix your problem long term. Short term, maybe you get some relief out of doing something or taking something, but then you'll find that insomnia kind of comes back and continues to drain the life out of you and stop you from doing a lot of great things in your life. So yeah, I discovered a lot of this through trial and error, and then I studied to become a sleep coach. So I became certified. I studied with 2 different teachers, and that was very eye-opening to me because I found loud birds here that for me and for many others, the true path to liberate yourself from insomnia lays more in letting go. It is more in doing less, in controlling less, and in trying less. Now, I want to make it very clear that I am not a doctor, I'm not a therapist, I'm not giving medical advice. I'm sharing my personal experience with insomnia, and I'm sharing everything that I've learned in becoming a sleep coach. So what you can expect on this channel is that I will be documenting a little bit of my own journey with insomnia and my shift out of it. Also, I want to create a playlist with everything you need to know to overcome your insomnia by yourself. And I actually have a humble goal here. I would like to see 10 people free themselves from insomnia. Free themselves. The reason I say it like that is because I can't free you from insomnia. I can't cure your insomnia, and neither can anyone else. You can free yourself from insomnia, and I just want to be, as a sleep coach, I want to be something like a tour guide, someone who you can reach out to, someone who you can be in contact with, who can relate to what you're going through, because I went through it for a very long time. And someone who knows the territory a little bit, someone who has gone and fallen into a lot of the pitfalls. So I want to be someone you can relate to with this topic, and I want to hear from you in the comments. I want to respond to the comments. I want to be in communication with you via email if you prefer that, if you don't want to leave a comment. Basically, I want to deepen my experience as a sleep coach. I want to gain more experience. I want to learn from your particular struggle with insomnia right now. Yeah, so that I can share everything that wants to be shared. I really feel the strong impulse and inspiration and intuition right now to, you know, that this is the moment to share all the things that I've learned along the way with sleep. And that being said, I don't want this to be just about sleep. I would love to share with you also the things that I've discovered since being insomnia free. And some of those things involve discoveries and insights and experiences in the fields of somatics, in, you know, things like getting out of our heads and into our bodies, living in a more meaningful, deeper way, connecting with ourselves and others. Qigong is a huge passion of mine. Nervous system regulation is something I'm fascinated by. So all these kinds of things I would love to share on this channel. There's a fly in my face right now. Basically, things that create more vitality and get rid of stress. So if this is something you're interested in, I would love to hear from you in the comments, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next one. See you soon.